guys. So a lot of people are asking me about confidence, and you know I'm gonna tell you a bunch of things, and I've done videos on this before. But people were like, it's still unclear. Focus on yourself. A lot of times, even the biggest, most confident people, they focus on themselves, but then they start studying the people that they perceive they're competing against. Girls having competition with girls. This goes for people at work. This goes for people at school with their grades. This goes for everyone, for guys and their bodies and muscles and things. People study their competition, and then at the end of the day, you're studying them so much, you're following them. Girls, there is a war against women, I'm telling you right now, and that's like a popular phrase now. There really is. Like, I really feel like society and the media has really convinced you to be against each other, when in reality you don't need to be. You need to focus on yourself. And whenever I see girls hating on each other, and it gets really catty, boys do it too, but they have a different approach, which is more subtle. But it's just a lot of hate, a lot of focusing on another person. And at the end of the day, whether you realize it or not, sub tweets, sub Facebook pages talking about, I hate how this person, or I hate how people tend to do this, but you know what, I'm gonna just be me and do. It's like, you know what, you're faking confidence and you're actually being a follower. You're following your competition because you're focusing on all the bad things that they do. There is no competition but yourself. You are your biggest competition. You also gain confidence by giving people confidence, giving others confidence, giving them compliments and building them up. Because at the end of the day, a person who is focused on themselves doesn't see others as enemies, but sees others as peers. But it's also very beautiful to see what happens to people who start doing that. They themselves become more confident as time goes by. People who play sports, you've seen this many times. The coach always goes, this is our game. We're the only ones out here right now. You know, you don't want to, you're playing against your competition, but you are playing your game. You know what I mean? Make those points for yourself. You know, because at the end of the day, you play defensive, but you need to make those points for yourself. Gay people. Let me tell you something, gay people. I'm a believer in Jesus. I'm a very hardcore believer in Jesus. But my task is not to judge you. And it's one of the biggest things that scripture tells me is to not judge. And I'm not going to tell you that what you're doing is wrong. I'm not going to tell you it's right either. But having so many gay friends and knowing so many gay people, I'm of the belief that the best thing I could do for you is give you scripture and you make your choice on what you are going to believe. Every person's religious journey or journey to finding Jesus or whoever it is that you believe in is personal. And I shouldn't be telling you what to believe, who to believe, whatever. At the end of the day, as much as you want to bring people in, etc., you can't force it on them, and you can't force your own interpretation on others. You really can't. So to gay people, my advice to you, do you, find God, and live your life the best way you can. Nerds, dorks, dweebs. After high school, I realized something really important. And nerds and dorks, they get picked on, not because they're nerdy and dorky, but because a lot of the times they are excelling at something. Most of the time they are excelling at something. Whether you're excelling in math, whether you're excelling in just being quirky and fun and weird and a drama geek, or whether you're excelling at reading, whatever it is, because you're bigger than them, they're going to hate on you. So people who are popular, you know, you're popular but you're failing your classes, you know what I mean? People who have confidence in themselves, real confidence in themselves, they're not going to put you down. So whether you're a nerd, dork, whatever, keep doing what you're doing. Like, we make the mistake of trying to be like the popular kids instead of continuing on the path that we were on, in being so good at math and being so good at reading and being so good at whatever. And that's a mistake, because you were excelling, you were a master of something, and then you became a follower of something. Come on, son. At the end of the day, it's about a positive focus on yourself. I can't say this enough. It's about a positive focus on yourself. You can't possibly live your life for others. They're not living your life for you. The way you do that is not focusing on what others are saying about yourself, not focusing on what mama is saying about myself, not focusing on what the people are saying about myself. In the same way, I'm not living anyone's life for them, so I'm not going to judge them, and I'm not going to tell them how to live, okay? And I'm not going to perceive them to be better or worse than me, because I simply am not living their lives. You're only living yours. So you need to really just focus on that, focus on yourself, and you'll find your confidence. You'll find that happy place. When you focus on yourself in a positive way, that's when everything is just gonna get so much better for you. So nerds, dorks, dweebs, gay people, straight people, pretty people, ugly people, fat people, skinny people, be confident in what you are. You know, be confident in what you are. You were created that way for a reason. Whether or not you believe in God, whether or not you believe in mystical forces of the universe, Star Wars and Star Trek, and what is life? Be you, be confident.